I'm gonna make sweet pee-pee on you. I'm gonna make sweet pee-pee on you. I'm gonna pull my pants down and urinate on you too. I'm gonna make you drink my sweet wine, my sweet, sweet toilet wine.
Interviewing Broadway stars of all kind, asking the questions that you have pined. We'll grab a slice and you can unwind, 'cause now it's time for a Pizza Your Mind.
Hi! Welcome to A Pea to Your Mind. This is another episode with the glorious, the lovely, the wonderful, the wickedly talented Jackie Burns!
Hey!
Hold for applause.
Oh my God, so many. God, stop.
Hold. Okay. All right, don't say a word. We're going in. Oh, sorry, we could. Daphne's here as well.
Daphne's she's just noticing. This is Daphne, and she's my dog, and she's also a pizza connoisseur.
Beautiful. Here we
Delightful.
go. We got a plain cheese pep.
I
Nope,
love it.
Not pep.
Nope, just a
Just plain
plain
cheese.
cheese. I normally do love a pep.
But you said cheese.
I said
You
cheese.
said plain.
Yep.
Is that a reason?
Because when you texted me, I just had a charcuterie board.
Fair, so you were in the cheese mood.
I know, I was like, I've eaten too many cured meats this week.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
see, yes, I do, but I like just cheese on my charcuterie. I'm not a huge like meat by itself fan on a charcuterie. I go for more of the cheeses.
What? Sorry, Daphne. No, you gotta
She
make
disagreed with
She
me.
was like, "You're an idiot." No, I like creating the perfect bite. So it's got to be like a
With
piece
the
of
meat.
salami,
I get
a
it.
piece of cheese
Yeah.
with the cracker. You know.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, grab a slice.
Okay, I will.
So this is from Francesco's
Bye.
on Columbus Avenue between 68th and 69th.
Okay.
I may or may not
Cheers.
have my headshot there.
That's really good. I like that.
Right?
I'm interested.
It's your classic slice.
Look, what's her name?
What's her name?
What's her name?
All right, Jackie, we're gonna get right into it.
I'm gonna
Are you
close
ready?
this. Yeah, I'm closing it for a second.
Okay. You don't want to be tempted?
No, I just don't want to tempt this.
Fair. Tempt this. Jackie Burns, you were born and raised in Connecticut with your first role on stage in the 7th grade. What was it specifically about performing in that first show so young that it made you want to continue?
I don't know what show that was in the 7th grade. Do you know?
Sleeping Beauty?
That's right, it was! Oh my
did
God!
my research.
I forgot!
I mean, that's not even written down. That was just a
Wow,
nod.
I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Yes, and I played Maleficent. You know what? I was very upset because I wanted to be Sleeping Beauty because I wanted to feel pretty. And I got the Wicked Witch.
Do you think that was foreshadowing?
I think it was foreshadowing.
That's fun.
It was hurtful, though.
But
And then my dad said, Jackie, you don't want to play those ingenues. They're boring. You want to play the bad guy. They're fun.
how do you feel about that? Do you still agree?
Agree 100%.
I fully agree all the time. Me and Izzy, my fiance, talk about this all the time. How fun it would be to play a villain.
Yeah, it's the
It is
best.
so much more
So
fun.
much more fun than being like, oh, I'm sleeping and some guy just kissed me to wake me up. Boring.
Boring. I want to be the guy that kills you,
Hundo P.
or you don't know if they want to or not. There's so much hidden stuff under
Dark
there.
and mysterious.
Yes, rather than like I love you and like you know
boring.
you know what it is.
That's so boring.
So boring.
But you know, when you're in 7th grade, you want to feel pretty. You want to be the
Absolutely.
pretty princess. I was stupid.
No,
I
I
still
think
am,
you were
though.
just young. No, you're not. I think you were just young. I think you were just young. But how
Still
cool?
am.
Still are. Also, with being such a fan of Shirley Temple, was that a large reason why you wanted to get into show business at like such an early age? Did you want to be like a kid?
Yeah, I was a dancer first.
Yes, I did know that. So, but
Dancer
watching
first.
Shirley Temple is what like how was Shirley Temple?
My
part of your
mom
childhood?
we used to watch Shirley Temple movies and Fred Astaire movies, like all the old school musicals when they actually made good musicals
Yeah.
into movies.
Ooh, clip it.
What, you know what I mean?
I agree.
Like now when you get like Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell like doing that Christmas movie that was a hot shit show, and then everyone thinks that musical theater is not a real form of theater because
Like they don't take it seriously.
yeah,
Because I get that.
then they make those movies and these great actors that are great, they don't know what they're doing in that medium and they make our medium look like a joke.
I agree.
And it makes me angry because it's not true. Like back in the day, those were the Shirley Temple movies.
Fred Astaire, Gene Kelly.
Gene Kelly, Ginger Rogers, those movies were brilliant.
I agree.
And amazing, and they made me want to be a performer.
Yeah, I got that. Mm-hmm. You said dance.
Mm-hmm. I did.
So it was such a huge part of your life
I
that
was hungry.
I read, eat. I read that you missed big school dances to be
did.
at dance competitions.
I did. God, you really did your research.
I told you, I'm trying to be Sean Evans of the pizza world. You know?
Yeah.
I'm really trying.
That's really impressive.
Thank you.
I didn't know there was so much of me out in the world.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
there's a lot more. Show the clip.
I'm naked.
No. So
Yes, I used to miss school dances to go to dance competitions, and it was
you-
much more fulfilling.
do you still feel that passion for dance as you did then?
No,
Like, is that
I'm old
dwindled?
now.
But that doesn't mean you can't dance.
My body would hurt. I couldn't do that shit.
Speaking of, we did a show together. We did a Walk on the Moon, which I'll talk about for a second later. I remember before shows, you would, I'm looking for the technical term, beat the shit out of yourself before going on stage. Why? I'm speaking in hyperbole.
What do you mean beat the shit? Would you like to
You
show
would-
me?
yeah,
Yeah,
I would-
I'd love to see what you think I did.
You should punch yourself in the face.
I never punched myself in the
Okay, not that, but that other stuff. Why?
So one of my acting teachers, Joan Rosenfeld, she's awesome. Because I have very bad stage fright.
Still. Wild.
Yeah, crazy. I have to meditate before every performance. If I don't meditate, if I don't have just 5 minutes before the show to be by myself in a space where I can just meditate so that I am grounded when I start the show, I'm a mess. So I have to meditate before every show, and then we still have that residual energy, and for me it's about actively, because nervousness and excitement are the exact same emotion in your body, but excitement works for you and nervousness works against you.
Ooh, that is really good. I really do like that.
You like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
genuinely.
So it's all about transferring that nervous energy into excitement so that it works for you and you're starting from a place of groundedness rather than, having to do the whole show fighting against the nerves and never being able to truly be present in what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So I slap myself down from the head to the bottom to get myself out of my head and present in my body and have my body have a feeling of it just brings a tingle that brings the blood up to your body.
I'm tingling
yeah, right.
with what I just did.
And
yeah.
then
you feel more alive and present?
It makes me feel more present, and it helps me transfer that nervousness into excitement so that it's working for me.
I love that. I love that. I always watched it happen, and I was like,
Why is she doing that?
yeah, you don't deserve this.
And then I was brilliant.
Yeah. So you really, really were.
I know.
I genuinely, and I know you know this, but it's hard to take compliments in this business, which is so weird because we do it for I mean, we don't do it for that, but it is such an added
But we
bonus to
do.
get the applause and stuff. But then when we get a compliment, it's so hard to take.
Because then you're like, if you say thank you, you're thinking to them, the person's thinking, oh, so you do think you're pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do think you're good.
Yeah.
You're like, no,
So you
I
have to
don't
deny
know.
it in
I'm
order
sorry."
to.
Yeah.
I just asked. So I went to school with Chris, the guy behind the camera.
Hey, Chris.
For 1 year in middle school, we were like best friends for that year. Best friends. So I asked him today. I haven't seen him 10 plus years, and it's so great that I was like,
What happened?
I
You said that you were good at a show and you hated it.
yeah, I couldn't take the compliment, so I was like, get away. Didn't see him for 10 years. No, I just went to a different school, and then Then it was like, I don't know. What, was there anything?
What?
He's like, I'm uncomfortable.
Fair. Anyways, I asked him earlier today, I was like, do you remember anything funny about me, what I did? And he was like, I remember how talented and funny you were. And I was like, shut up, not something stupid. And I couldn't take it. And he was like, take the compliment,
Yeah.
And it's so strange that as performers, it is so difficult because if I were to say thanks, man, to me, that's like saying I am funny and
Yes,
talented.
exactly. And then you're like, you feel like a douche.
Yeah.
I know. Whenever I leave a show, after the show, when you walk out, I think a lot of people think I'm mean or standoffish, but I just don't assume anyone wants to take a picture with me or wants my autograph or wants to talk to me. So I just leave. And if somebody were to stop me, I'm more than happy to talk to anybody. You know what I mean? It's
I think that's what it is for a lot of people coming out the stage door, because there are those people that then like walk out the door and go,
yeah, you're welcome. Here I am. Exactly.
which also I think they're
Which
taking.
is awesome.
Yeah,
Good for you. Yes.
I appreciate that.
I
as
wish
well.
I had that more, but I just always, I'm like, I assume that you don't want to talk to me. And the last thing I want is to put that uncomfortably on you to be like, you wanted to talk to me, right?
Yeah.
Or you did, okay. You wanted my picture, right? And they're like, no. And you're like, cool, tight. You know what I mean? Like, it's awkward.
I do want to ask. You worked at a theme park, yeah?
Yes, in Japan.
I know.
Look at me, I forgot.
The Broadway Review at Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yes, they had they had built Japan. They didn't mess around. They
It's
built
still there.
And they built a mock of a Broadway theater. It was just as big as like, you know, the Gershwin. It was like crazy. It was beautiful.
You said that changed everything. Booking that changed everything.
Did I say that?
You did at one point.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I was
I
going to ask
wonder.
you. Did that change everything?
Changed it. You know what? It did change a lot in the fact that because when I went to school for just straight acting, right? I didn't go to school for musical theater, and
So you're a real actor.
so I'm a real actor.
I got it.
Thank you. Yeah. Me and Sam Rockwell are just like nailing it. But so when I moved to the city, I went to my very first open call at Chelsea Studio, and you're fine. Oh, she's like, that was noisy. I'm
Sorry.
scared. No, she's a little, you need to grow some balls. Oh, here's some.
They're dripping a little bit. Just a little bit.
Are my balls dripping on you? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Jackie brought her own mug to the show. How weird is she traveled
Wait,
with that?
it's dripping. I don't want it to get on your wood. It's getting on the wood. No, not the wood.
Why is it dripping?
I don't know. Your balls broke.
That's so interesting.
Your penis. Are you having pre-cum?
I'm so. Oh my
Oh my
God.
That's so embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
Since we're dealing with this, I just want to throw something out there about taking compliments. Instead of saying thank you, say how it makes you feel.
Like what?
Like, that feels really nice.
That feels really nice to hear. Oh, that's fun.
What if here, give me a compliment. Yeah.
That side of your body, that's got to be your good side. You look so good. that probably wasn't like a.
Kind of back
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Hold on. Because you said that was your good side, so I wanted to say that. Your hair looks so curly today. Like, really good. Your curls are on point today, sister.
That makes me feel uncomfortable because it makes me feel like you don't like it when my hair is straight.
Okay.
And I feel as though my hair's straight, I don't look as pretty. So
That's an
now I'm
honest-
feeling insecure that I only look good when I have curly hair.
Well, I regret ever saying anything.
Me too. Now
So
say
that's
it.
why we don't do that,
Yeah.
Chris. That's why.
Just kidding. Could you imagine?
I could.
Could you imagine? Oh, so wait. Okay, so the
Broadway
reason why. So yes, this is why that changed everything. Is that so? When I went to my very first open call for a musical theater audition at Chelsea Studios when I first moved to the city, I was non-equity. And I went to school. It was cool that you could get your equity. We worked with equity actors.
UConn.
UConn Huskies.
Woo-hoo.
They accepted me. NYU did not. Who got the last laugh?
Hey-o.
Me, because you know what? I'm debt free, so you're welcome.
There you go.
And then, no, anyways. But, wait, what was I saying? I forgot.
The audition.
Oh, I could have gone equity at any time because we had enough points when we graduated, which was great. But I was like, I don't know if I'm going to work equity, so like let me start non-equity, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was in a room with like 200 girls. I felt like I was in that Jason Robert Brown song from the last 5 years with like
Ohio,
200 girls
something,
belting, you know, and
Aida.
yeah, like belting higher, that are like thinner and belting higher than me with their books, and they're wearing the same dresses. And I was like, oh my God, we're all wearing the exact same dress. Everyone has this book, and they all were like, the energy was something I had never felt before because us musical theater people have very high energies, especially women, and just being around all those girls and like, oh my God! And I was like, I had a panic attack and I left and I did an audition.
Oh.
And I did an audition for 2 years, and I just was in the city, waitressing and living my best life, drinking a little bit too much.
Yeah, as we do.
As we do.
As we did. As we did?
As we did.
As we do?
I don't drink as much anymore.
Me
'cause
neither.
I'm
I
old.
really don't.
But in my 20s, and in my 30s, which is still now.
I'm in your 40s.
What? I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
When I get in my 40s, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please let me know. Come back.
Sure,
We'll
sure,
come
sure.
back in 12 years.
Yeah, that feels right. No, I'm at the age now where you should lie up because so that way people, like, if you're like, yeah, I'm 50, they're like, whoa, you look great.
That's funny. That's a good twist.
Yeah. But anyway, so then I did an audition for 2 years, and my best friend, Rachel, we went to college together. We randomly got put together freshman year in college, and we lived together all 4 years, and we moved to the city together. She's not an actor. She's a masseuse.
Uh-huh.
She came home with a backstage, and she said, you have to go to this audition, or you can't come out with us tonight. Like, you can't go out, like, and I was like, shit, I got to go to this audition, clearly. And it was for Tokyo Disney, and I auditioned and got it.
Hell yeah.
And then it like it reignited my love to perform again. And I was like, what am I doing? Yeah, I actually really like this.
So it sounds like it really did change.
Yeah, it did, because it gave me, like, I was like, oh, right. Yeah, I
can do this.
I don't want to just sit around and, like, party every day, although it was super fun. I'd want to, like, perform. So
I love that.
Yeah.
So it really did change everything.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Jackie Burns, do you still keep gum and a lozenge in your mouth during shows?
Just gum.
Just gum now.
Mm-hmm.
When did the lozenge stop?
In Wicked.
Okay.
In Wicked, halfway through, the first time I did Wicked, I would keep the gum and a half a lozenge. I would have them, my dresser would cut them in half.
Fancy.
And then the second time I did Wicked on Broadway, I would start the show with I always have gum, but I would start the show with a half a lozenge, and then if I didn't, by the time Wizard and I started, if it wasn't gone, when I would turn up stage to say goodbye to Nessa before did that really just happen? Right? I would take it out and I would put it in my pocket. And then my dresser hated me because I have all these nasty lozenges in the pocket of my Shiz University.
With the gum, has there ever been a moment where the gum's been a problem on stage?
Yes.
Can you tell one of those times?
Well, first of all, I went through a very rigorous gum trial and error phase because my saliva will break down gum.
Yeah.
Orbit gum is the only gum that does not break down in my mouth and stays true to form.
Fascinating.
So it must be very chemically.
Yeah.
Lots of processed chemicals that are probably really good as they just sit in my mouth for hours on end. Anyway, so in the beginning, having that gum disintegrate and having those little pieces, like,
I hate it.
That was nasty.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I hate it.
It's awful. And then there was this one time that the associate director, we were in rehearsals for Wicked, and she was talking to me. She gave me a note, and I was chewing gum, and she was like, "Spit that out." She was like, "Will you have gum in your mouth?" And I was like, "Lisa, I've always have gum in my mouth. Always have gum in my mouth." She's like, "No, you don't." And at this point, I think I'd been doing the show. I had done it for a year on tour, and then I was like, it was way into my run on Broadway the first time. So I had done the show for a year and a half, 2 years.
The longest running Elphaba in Wicked history.
On Broadway.
On Broadway.
Not in history. Some girls have done it for many, many more years in Chicago and on tour and like.
Gotcha. On Broadway.
On Broadway, I'm the longest running.
Still really cool.
But yes,
still really,
very
really cool.
I'm the only girl that's done it twice on Broadway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. So that's cool. Is it? I don't know.
Yes.
But so she was like, "Spit out your gum," and I was like, "Lisa, I always have gum in my mouth." She was like, "If I ever see that gum on stage," she was like, "That's it." And I was like, "You'll never see it." So cocky. I was like, "Let's go. You'll never see it." Anyways, that night in No Good Deed, I was like, generous supply, and you put that's when you get the book to go back down into the stage, because you like come out through the stage and then, anyways, and I said, "Supply," and on the ply, it rocketed out of my mouth, and I caught it. It was the most superhero thing I had ever felt. Yeah, I was
cool.
like, and I was like, shit, and because she was watching, it was that night.
Of course.
I fated it to happen. And I held on to it for the rest of the number. And then I ran off stage, and my dresser was there with the water, and I was like, "I need a new piece of gum and also a tissue to put this old piece of gum." And she didn't see it, and thank God. And
I love that.
Yeah, that was my bad gum moment.
I love that so much. This episode is brought to you by Big and Tall Recording. Tucked away in a tiny suburb just 15 minutes outside of New York City lies a new recording studio founded by musicians Gabe Vale and Tommy McCormick. Big and Tall Recording! They've set up shop in Woodridge, New Jersey to take on new clientele from the metropolitan area. Together they have enjoyed success in their own careers, leading them to perform in over 30 countries. play some of the world's biggest venues, as well as appear in periodicals such as the New York Times, Downbeat Magazine, and even NPR's Tiny Desk series. Gabe and Tom have now teamed up in the new studio to offer a unique recording process. They aim to produce high-quality recording associated with high-budget studios while offering the comforts of producing music with your friends. I actually sang background vocals on a tune that was recorded there, and it was such a lovely time. I enjoyed it very much. To date, they have amassed over 700 million streams of music worked on at their studio. That's a lot. Big and Tall works with a shared vision for ultimately letting the artist create in an environment where they can most be themselves. If you mention a Pizza Your Mind podcast when booking, you can receive 50% off your first booking. Find more at www.bigandtallrecording.com. Jackie Burns, it's time for one of my favorite segments here on A Pizza Your Mind. It's called the Speed Slice. This is how the Speed Slice works.
Okay. So nervous.
You have 10 questions to answer that are written right here. Mm-hmm. The only time that you have to answer these questions is the amount of time it takes me to eat a full piece of pizza.
And you're asking the questions?
I'm not asking. You're reading the question out loud and answering them.
Oh, I have to read?
Yeah.
Shit.
I know.
You didn't tell me that.
Sorry.
This is awkward.
It's okay.
I can't read.
If you can't, it'll give me a lot of time to finish the slice.
Cool.
So it's just less comedy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm supposed to read and answer 10 questions.
They're all written here.
Before you finish your slice.
Correct.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's the goal. All right?
Get a big slice.
You can pick the slice.
Okay, I want you to eat that one.
Jesus. That is the biggest slice.
That's a meaty mama.
That is
yeah. All right.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's a big. She's like, I'll help you.
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, sorry. What would be the title of your autobiography? Oops, I just farted. Would you rather suck the snot out of somebody's nose or have someone throw up in your mouth? That's disgusting. I'd rather suck the snot out of somebody's nose.
Agreed.
Yeah. What reality show from any time would you want to appear on? A reality show? I want to be on, now it seems like, I really want to be on, God, not Survivor, the other one.
Big Brother.
No.
Bear Grylls.
Stop. You know where the two people, like it's a couple, they go on.
Amazing Race.
Amazing Race. Thank you. I really want it because I think that they would edit it so that if me and my boyfriend went on, he would be the most loved man in America and I would be the most hated woman in America. And there would be like people being like, marry me, Mark, and be like, Jackie's the worst. Like I would come across
That's so
awful,
funny.
and I think it would be hilarious. I'd be the biggest villain. Favorite food to eat when sad? Shake Shack, always. Or candy. Name a body part you can live without. Oh shit. Oh God, a pinky. I think a pinky. What's your happy place? This dog. I love her so much. What real song is the theme song of your life? Oh fuck. Oops, I just farted. Name 3 things.
That's not a real song.
Yeah, it is. I made it up, and when we finish, I'll sing it for you. Name 3 things in your fridge. My boyfriend always has LaCroix, eggs. I eat eggs nonstop, and Trader Joe's gluten-free bread. Even though I'm not gluten-free, I love that bread. Do an impression. Hello, it is me, Celine Dion. What is your favorite YouTube series where you eat pizza on the couch with a chubby yet attractive host? I don't know. I've never done that before. That's so sad. And I won!
What is it?
Is it A Pizza Your Mind?
Ding, 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 ding.
I won. Okay, and my theme song is Oops, I Farted. Oops, Dag, I farted, baby. Oops, I farted. Oh, I can't finish it. There was a bad... I also made up a song called Sweet Pee-Pee, if you want to hear that.
I love you.
Okay, it goes something like this. Okay. I'm gonna make sweet pee-pee on you. I'm gonna make sweet pee-pee on you. I'm gonna pull my pants down and urinate on you too. I'm gonna make you drink my sweet wine. My sweet, sweet toilet wine. It's okay 'cause it's sterile, it's good for you too. I'm gonna make sweet pee-pee on you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Chris.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Copyright it?
No.
Okay, good.
Shit. Oh,
We can
no.
use it. We can keep it.
I made it up.
That's great.
I made that up
Why?
because I was in the
I was
car.
peeing on someone.
I was pissing on someone. No, I was, my ex-husband and I was on the Wicked tour, and we were driving from New York to Boston, and I had to pee really bad, and he wouldn't pull over.
So you created a song?
So I made up that song.
I love that.
Yeah. And he still didn't pull over. And that's why we're divorced.
That exact moment is why you guys are divorced.
Eat more pizza?
Yes, please. I'm going to pick her slice.
No.
That one that you were going for.
Hey! That's the one I want.
All right, Jackie.
Yes.
Other than falling on your face in the original cast of the off-Broadway run of Rock of Ages, falling down the stairs in the Broadway revival of Hares, and
Wow.
forgetting your broom while flying in the air as Elphaba and Wicked, has there been a more recent moment when something has thrown you off during a performance? Anything in Titanic, with it in Titanic, with it being more with it being more recent,
Okay.
and it's a little more loose.
It is a little bit more loose. I completely for the first time in my life. Normally, if I've ever gone up on a line or even a song, I have enough wherewithal to be able to make it up in the
For
moment.
sure, yeah.
And for the first time, and this is why I never get to entrances early, because if I think about my line, I go up, and for some reason, I was a little early for my entrance, and I was like, well, how does this song? For all those times you stood by me, right? For all the and yeah, right.
Or something.
For all the joy you brought to my life, right?
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
She was absolutely hysterical. I'm gonna let you continue, and then I want to say, go ahead.
Okay, so for some reason, I thought about the lyrics before I went on stage, and I got on stage and I completely went up, and I looked over at the music director because they were right there to like mouth the word to me, but there was a sub music, and so like they didn't know that I was losing it. And so I literally, thankfully, because that show is so improv based and so loose, I was like, and Celine Dion does not know her words. If you all could sing them with me, I will remember. Like I was like, yeah, and thankfully I got back on because of that. But yeah, I fully did not know.
So I know that you're a goofy because I was in like a rehearsal process with you, did a show with you. You're a very silly, goofy person.
Yeah.
But like the roles that you're known for aren't really that silly or goofy, you know?
Cried a lot in that show.
Yes, you cried a lot. So it was so great to see you show the world your silly, goofy side that like people that know you know and love. It was so great to see you in that element because you have so many elements that you are great at. To see you like really dig into the funny and just be a clown.
Idiot.
It was, I loved it. I genuinely laughed out loud so often, and it sounded great too. You know, like
that
those
makes
things.
me feel so good.
That was great. That's great. That was really good. Look at that. That's a callback.
Thank you so
full
much.
circle.
That's a callback right there.
I love that. Yeah, it was so good. Sorry, I realized. Yeah, uncomfortable now. All right, my fiance asks good questions, so I have a question from her. Every episode we have a question. She asks a question. Would you rather be green for the rest of your life, or have to speak/sing in a Celine Dion impersonation forever?
That's a really good question. She's smart.
Yeah.
Let's see why you're marrying her.
Yeah.
It's not just her good looks.
It's not. And that's a huge plus.
I know, yeah, she's very pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so, here's the thing. When I was green, you feel so beautiful because they can put your features in anywhere. Like, they can make it so that you're, like, the optimal beauty. Like, literally, like, they paint you green and then they put the eyebrows, like, paint on the most perfect eyebrows and can contour your cheeks to, the most highest cheekbones. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like,
But that takes time.
it doesn't take that much time.
Oh, really?
No, it takes a half hour.
So a half hour every day, you would have to go through that when you wake up. Mm-hmm. Right. That's what I'm guessing. Would you rather be green for the rest of your life or have to sing in a Celine Dion impersonation forever? So you would be doing the impersonation. So that's just like you have to speak like that, sing like that always in everything you do.
I think I'd rather be green.
Rather be green. Mm-hmm. Love that. Yeah, I really do
go.
like that. Thanks, Izzy. All right, I got one more for you. You've been a part of many original works recently, such as A Walk on the Moon.
A Walk on the Moon.
I know, we did a show
We did it
together.
together.
And Cowboy Bob. With so many movies being turned into musicals, what's a movie character that you'd love to bring to life on stage?
Well, I'm actually getting the opportunity to do that very soon. I can't say what, but a musical.
Fair.
A movie musical.
I did write that question down before you
told me. Before I let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about the next role that I'm going to get to play.
Me too. I am. So let's take that out of
okay.
Contending. Let's not think about that one.
Okay.
Whatever it's supposed to be.
Sure.
What's another movie character that you love to bring on to life on, or a book character or something? They're doing a lot of like adaptations to the stage. So what would be a character that you'd love to bring to life?
You know what? I don't know why this is coming. I think this is only coming to mind because for some reason my boyfriend and I just watched all the Hunger Games.
Fun.
Like, I never watched them in the beginning. Like
I haven't either.
Yeah, they were really great. And now I'm not going to remember her name. Maybe you will.
Katniss?
No, I'm too old for that. The blonde. What's her name?
This is Mahogany? That?
No,
she has the fun hairdo. She like runs.
She looks
she's
crazy.
Funny. She's like one of the announcers
What are you talking?
in Hunger Games.
Yeah,
Elizabeth Banks. Yeah.
I would like to be that.
That would be
character.
fun.
I think that would
love
be
that.
absolutely hilarious. I'm ridiculous.
I think that would give you an opportunity to be like
ridiculous.
wild.
Yeah,
But also, isn't she like evil? I don't know the movie.
Is she?
Isn't she bad? Oh. Chris is like, no, she's
not.
Oh, okay. But
But you think she is at first.
Oh, okay.
So she has a journey.
So you gave that away. Chris,
she-
you ruined it.
She goes through a journey.
Really?
And as an actor, it'd be just so fun to go through that journey.
I get that. So would it be in one show, all of the movies? Or would it be like a...
Yeah. The book itself, like that was the thing. I never read the book, but my boyfriend did, and he was like, this did not need to be 4 movies. This could have been 1 movie. And it would've been great. So like...
Okay, so like maybe like a cursed child type of thing.
Yes.
Okay. What's a role right now that's on that you'd love to play? I know.
That's on Broadway right now?
Yeah. You know, can I give one?
Sure.
Lady of the Lake.
I was going to say that.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Didn't spam a lot. I think you would be...
I would love to do that. That'd be so fun. I'm going to go
Absolutely
see it this
hysterical.
Sunday.
The final show?
Is that the final show?
No, April something is. I'm seeing the last one.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'm going this Sunday.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I'm
I'm
so
excited
pumped.
to see it. I think
Let me know
Leslie is brilliant.
Of course. I think they're all brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm honestly super bummed that it's closing.
I feel like Broadway right now is just so hard.
It's in a phase
It's in a phase.
of like in and out. Like, yeah, it's weird.
Because
But
we don't have enough tourism yet.
yeah,
It's still
it's not
like
back yet.
because the media is like, New York isn't safe. It's so scary, and people are like, okay, we won't go there. New York is not scary. It's the
No.
exact same as it always has been. When you used to come and see shows, so just come back.
Yeah, it's
So
just
start spreading the news.
nice.
Hey!
Good stuff, Chris.
Let's go.
I really like that. Take the compliment.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. Okay. Do you have any questions for me? You can get one.
I get one.
Yeah, if you want to. And you don't even have to ask anything, but if you wanted to.
How big is it?
Oh my God! I'm getting married. This is a life-size replica. Fully.
See? Call back. I
Fully.
just wanted to get it as much.
It really is dripping, though.
I know you have been pre-coming up.
Is that
the storm.
something I've done? Mm-hmm. Or is it something you've done? Hello. Okay. All right, Jackie Burns, I really appreciate you more than you know. I hope to work with you again soon, but either way, I love being your friend.
Sit down.
And
Ditto. That makes me feel really good.
you're the best. Daphne's just done with it. She's
Daphne's like,
asleep.
thanks, peace out.
If there's anything you got coming up or your social media and stuff like that, just plug, promote, whatever you want to do right in that camera.
My name is Jackie Burns. I'm terrible at social media, but you should still follow me because supposedly numbers matter. Thank you so
Nice.
much.
And that could be at Jackie Burns
NYC.
NYC.
All together?
Yeah, all together.
No, you can't do spaces in social media.
I was saying say it all together.
Oh, say it all.
Jackie Burns NYC. Be there. Or be square.
Start from the top.
Okay. My name is Jackie.
Hi, welcome to A Pizza Your Minds.
I get to eat more pizza?
Yeah,
Let's go.
we get to go again. We got another one in the oven.
God. You do? Wait, hold on. You do not.
don't,
do you?
no.
Oh, I was like.
Yeah, I have 3 more of these I'm filming. I gotta do that speed slice every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could fade out on a lot of them. You know what I mean?
Pizza Your Mind.